in the center part of the morning, oh, when the windy grass went rippling far, I saw my dear one walking slow in the field where the daisies are. We did not laugh and we did not speak as we wandered happily to and fro. I kissed my dear on either cheek in the bud of the morning, oh. I got this in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I used to drive up there two days a week to take my voice lessons. I thought about moving up there, going to college, becoming a stripper for a year. Yeah, that would have been real bleak. I was born in Mississippi. Had a very strict Southern Baptist upbringing. This is my father. Yeah. We don't talk at all. This is me in Mississippi when, you know, I was a big, like, hardcore racist. No, I'm just kidding. My father's a racist and a bigot, and so is my grandfather. I think a lot of the men in my family are, and even some of the women. So this is my sister. Gorgeous, love her. She's great. Oh, this is my brother. He's in the 82nd Airborne. He doesn't really do civilian life well. I was in Mississippi my whole life, and I felt like I don't know, it's just really eerie and dark and oppressive, and it's hard to breathe there. Okay, so I left home. So I said, Mom, I'm not gonna go study opera. I'm not gonna stay here and go to school at the University of Southern Mississippi. Give me a break. That place is a hellhole. Life was good, but it wasn't easy or friendly. And here it seems a little bit more, well, I mean, come on. There's like a million girls like me out here. There's a pretty little folk princess on every corner. Give me a break. I moved out to New York first, squandered a year of my life away. Then I fell in love. That was a disaster. And I moved to South Dakota. I learned how to drink, learned how to fight, I learned how to survive, whatever that means. I'm like, I can't get the ice off the window. Shit, I'm so drunk I don't remember where we parked the car. Oh my God, there's a psychotic homeless Native American in my kitchen drinking all my chocolate milk and asking me for ketchup for the fucking grilled cheese I made him. I mean, that was life back then. And then I moved to California, and I've like become the biggest dope head I think I know. I love drugs. I do. There's so many things you can try out there. Like, if I could like do heroin responsibly, I probably would do it, but I really can't afford it yet, and I probably wouldn't do it responsibly. So I'm probably never gonna do heroin, which is kind of sad because I'm sure it's fun. Cocaine, coke is all right, but I usually end up with stupid people having stupid conversations. You know, you're like doing lines with like these freaks. You're like, oh my God, why am I downtown? Why am I in this bathroom? Who am I? Did I really just tell someone that I really wished I had a thug for a boyfriend who would like ride me all night long? Come on. What do I think about date rape? That's a really funny question. I've never been date raped because I've never said no. And I've thought about that times in my life. I've gone, you know what, if you wouldn't have been so easy, somebody probably would have raped you at some point. But I was just, you know, loosey-goosey, whatever. I think sex is a can be an incredibly draining and shameful and useless activity, or it can be a really gratifying and beautiful and okay, I don't know about that. Let's just be honest. Sex can be real. It can be kinky, it can be hot, it can be dirty, it can be vanilla, it can be up the ass, it can be whatever you want it to be. That's pretty much sex. But the thing is that it's about the pleasure, not the power. But then I'm like, no. I just, I want some man to, totally just slap himself every time he sees me. I love men. I love them. There are all sorts of men. There's good men, bad men, abusive men, sensitive men. It's not really a man or a woman thing. I try not to categorize it like that, but if we're just talking about the opposite sex and my general dealings with them, well, it hasn't been pretty. Do I know how to mesmerize and keep a man, or do I know how to say the right things to make someone ask me to marry them, or no. Maybe I'm just really more in love with the idea of love, which has nothing to do with men. It's very easy to fall in love though here, with the city that is. It's hard to fall in love here. Nobody wants a relationship in San Francisco. At least I don't want one with me. So. But who cares? One day I would really like to have like, an audience full of people like who just, totally totally want me. Sexually, musically, yeah. I don't want to have to worry about money. I think when you're rich, you have to worry about money. And I think when you're poor, you have to worry about money. But I think when you're comfortable, you don't really have to worry about money. I mean, hopefully I'll get caught up on all my taxes. I just feel like I'll end up like Willie Nelson one day when the IRS comes to me and they're like, oh, by the way, Vera. I'm like, I'm Sarah. Anyway, the IRS is going to get me. But to live comfortably, with a little vegetable garden and like all my hot friends playing their guitars, hanging out in the swimming pool while we barbecue some tofu. Anyway, maybe we'll have fried chicken at my house because, it'll be my house. Which... it's about time to roll a joint and maybe have some fried chicken. My advice to young people is to really equip yourselves with the sort of skills that you're going to need in the future to survive out on the land. If you can bring yourself down to the voting booths, go vote, even though it's a big fucking sham and a big fucking shame. Go vote. I didn't, but go do it. I'm sorry. Well, it's, the beginning of a new age, people, and wake the fuck up.